Friday. And I just wanted to let you know that for the first time, Lynette did not wake us up at 5 or 6. When it got to 8 o'clock, she literally just jumped in bed with us and just slept with us. She was like purring, pretty and warm and cuddly, and you know how kittens are, so that was really cool. This is a big milestone. It's been less than a week and she's already so confident and in the new surroundings and with us that she trusts us to like sleep with us and not to meow and be scared or anything like that. That was really good and I feel rested for the first time this week. I feel proper rested. I was able to sleep on everything that happened yesterday with the surgeon, and I'm actually I feel really kind of grateful. Not grateful, but I feel good about everything. I feel good about the fact that it didn't work out with this person. I wouldn't feel comfortable going ahead with somebody that wouldn't be 100% in with this kind of surgery. I'm still very much inclined towards going ahead with my original surgeon who I trust so much. He seemed to show so much interest and kindness in this whole process that I just trust him, you know. And I think this is the most important part of it all. When you develop that level of relationship with a specialist, you can trust that they do the best they can, and if stuff does go wrong, they will be there for you to help you through this process. Sometimes it feels like people in London are after money only. It's either money or protecting their ass, because the level of legislation here apparently is like super fucked and people keep suing each other for minor things. Everyone is in this toxic zone of trying to protect themselves, which is smart, but at the same time I feel maybe there is a need of simplicity. I don't think it might be possible to reach this level of simplicity at this stage, because we have overcomplicated things as we evolved as human beings, and I think I found that level of simplicity with Dr. Pilbeck, who, you know, was just so down to earth and so like on it. Like, there was no complications, there was no complex processes I had to go through to get to. When I went to my orthodontist last time, she's from Estonia, and she told me, you know, maybe when she was back in Estonia, it's like things are so different there. An orthodontist is a call away from a surgeon, and that's it. It's very simple. Orthodontist sees a patient, refers them to this doctor. Such a smooth process here. There's various referral stages, and you'd think it would be easier to refer a patient. No, it's actually not. And what I discovered yesterday, surgeons don't just have their preferred orthodontists they work with, don't just work with each other. And I was really surprised when he told me that. The way I approach it, find people who I trust and bring them together, you know. He was like, it's not a football team, you can't just pick the players you want. And I was like, okay mate, fair enough, you know. I think it is, I think it should be, because I would not be comfortable going ahead with somebody who just, I feel, who I wouldn't click with, you know. I don't think it would be a good experience for me or for them. Therefore, I am pretty much determined to create that group of people I trust and go ahead with that during this process and many other processes where I can. And in this process I can, because I've done it already. I found an orthodontist I want to work with, I found a surgeon I work with, and they just clicked, you know. There wasn't any complications. It's just working together, and I'm happy and they're happy and everything is fine. But then when that level of complications is coming on board, when I don't work with anyone else, I'm protecting my ass, I'm not going to say put anything on paper. Okay dude, chill out. Holy fuck. No worries, thanks for wasting my time. Took a day of work, I came all the way from freaking outside of London to see you because, you know, you look good on paper. I chose you to potentially have a surgery with and pay you, what, 25k I think, and you treat me like that in Harley Street. I don't know if you know guys, but Harley Street in London is famous for, it's like top-notch posh, like poshest of the poshest street in London, where you get the aesthetic kind of treatments. So yeah, the level of service I received there was appalling. Thank fuck they refunded me the consultation fee. I guess the search continues.
Thank you for calling HCA Healthcare UK. UK. We are currently experiencing very high call volumes. We're here from 9 till 5 from Monday to Friday. If you have health insurance, please have your policy number and authorization number to hand before booking your appointment. All of our staff are on other calls at present. Thank you for continuing.
So we're taking Lynette to the first vet. She seems to be fine at the moment, but she might lose her shit. We shall see. This is to register with her vet and learn the basic stuff that we might not know, all that kind of stuff. Hey guys, so we just came back from the vet and interesting news. The breeder we got Lynette from said that she was microchipped and our vet could not find the microchip anywhere. She's scanned it 3 times with different scanning machines. Apparently she said when you microchip a little kitten they may fall out because kittens are so small and stuff, but it's so weird to me. I don't know. So first thing, she was a microchip. We will be microchipping her at some point. She said because she will be an indoor cat, we'll just microchip her next time we visit her for the next vaccination, and we got all the insurance stuff sorted and everything we need to sort. We've done that today. The thing is, why would I think maybe like I don't think the breeder lied. I honestly don't think they lied. Like why would they lie about it? And when I just texted her asking about some vaccination related stuff, she replied to me right away. I don't think I don't know what to think. Honestly, I just want the kitten to feel good, to be healthy, and this is what she is. Hey guys, it is Sunday, the 8th or the 9th of May, and I actually was working, oh that's my coffee. I was working all Saturday yesterday because I had to finish some work, and I'll probably be working today, but I did not have a chance to look at any surgeons. Well, actually I did. I had a very quick look and I actually got in touch with them, but they didn't get back to me. But yeah, the plan for today is to sort out these freaking boxes. That one and this all freaking boxes we got recently because we do not have space in our room for everything. It feels kind of cramped, so I think to deal with the boxes here, for me to be able to move some furniture around to make more space in the living room. The weather has truly been awful in London this last week. I wasn't able to swing on my swing a bit. It was raining so much yesterday that I think there's some water here, so just in case I'll get back to my usual spot. So I want to say a couple of words about the fact that, you know how they say that there's no academic proof that TMJ pain and TMJ stuff is related to jaw discrepancies. The thing is, in my case, and this is my theory, hasn't been proved by any of the surgeons, well, haven't been able to actually be diagnosed by a surgeon yet, but my theory is that my TMJ is definitely related to my jaw discrepancy because my lower jaw is asymmetric. It deviates to the right by 4 millimeters, and because of this deviation, the joint that is located here, every time I open my mouth, it gets out of the place where it's supposed to be, causing clicking and pain every time I yawn or open my mouth wide. And now, since I've been wearing braces for the last three months, I think, this TMJ pain and clicking has gotten worse and worse. This is because my teeth are being decompensated from the camouflaged position into shape that the dental arches are supposed to be. So that makes everything worse, including the TMJ. Therefore, I think that my TMJ pain is definitely related to my jaw problems, jaw discrepancies and jaw overgrowth, and therefore I will push for the fact that AXA has to cover it at this stage. I know there's been a lot of stages in the process I'm going through, but having read all the experiences people have had through NHS, I keep believing more and more that AXA should cover it. It's not whether or not they will cover it at this moment. I know they must cover it because it's proper hurting and my problems are definitely serious enough. It's interesting to see that a lot of people and even my family says that they can't see anything. Of course they can't see anything. Everything is still camouflaged. Well, first off, people who know about this can see things. Second of all, my jaws, my teeth at the moment are still in a camouflaged position, therefore it's not as obvious that I have a problem decamouflaging or decompensation process. As it continues, stuff will be more and more visible. Yeah, they'll see it then. So it's easy to say, you look good, you don't have any problems. Well, I do, because it freaking hurts to yawn, it freaking hurts to open my mouth. I'm constantly scared that my jaw got locked in an open position and I'll have to go to a freaking accident and emergency. I'm literally scared of that. And I think it's a problem, and I think it is a problem that should be taken seriously. On top of that, the fact that the jaw joint on one of the sides of my face is not in the correct position due to the mandibular asymmetry, lower jaw asymmetry. This joint will get worn out, grow older, because it is not in the position where it's supposed to be, and 10-20 years down the line I'll have to have a freaking jaw replacement, because this is the thing. I've seen a couple of surgeons who specifically focus on replacing joints here, TMJ joints. What they do? They take the whole thing out because it's so fucked and crushed by years of wearing, because it's not in the position it's supposed to be, and they place a freaking metal one. They replace it. It's a big problem. It's proper huge, and for AXA not to take this seriously, I will fight so much for this, because it's important and they have no option but to take this seriously. Like, that's where I'm at the moment with this whole jaw surgeon thing in London.